English with Nony. Hello guys, welcome back to English with Nony. Many use the words have and of interchangeably due to the lack of knowledge about how these words are used and their meanings. Today's lesson is about the differences between of and of. Let's see how these words are pronounced. This is pronounced of. Of. You can feel the vibration v. Visit, vain. While this is pronounced of. The extra F there is there to show you or to remind you of the soft of. Free, freeze. Another point of difference is from the passive speech point of view. Of is mainly a preposition, while of is also a preposition. In fact, this is what they have in common and also the point of confusion for some persons. Of can be used as a verb, a noun, an adjective, an adverb, and also a preposition. Okay, let's begin the lesson with of. Of as a preposition expresses a kind of connection or relationship with other words in a sentence. It is used for the following. Number one, it indicates possession. Example, the color of her bag is red. The color of her bag is red. Asaba is the capital of Delta State. It expresses an amount or number of a particular unit. Example, none of the teachers visited her in the hospital. None of the teachers visited her in the hospital. All of us contributed to your success story. It also shows position. Example, I parked in front of your house. You can find it on top of the page. You can find it on top of the page, showing you what's the position on top of the page. All right. It can also indicate date. We should see at the end of the month. We should see at the end of the month. Okay. So another example is Terry was born on the 2nd of June. Okay. Of can also be used to show or indicate materials. Now, something is made from something. All right. Example, the windows are made of glass. The windows are made of glass. Or you said chairs are made of wood. Chairs are made of wood. All right. Lastly, of is used for comparing two things. Example, this is one of the best schools in town. This is one of the best schools in town. Or another example is, of all the bags, I love the pink one most. All right, next we have is of. Of is used to show disconnection from a person, place, or object. Remember we said it can function or it can be used as an adverb, an adjective, a noun, a verb, and also a preposition. But generally, of is added to a verb to form phrasal verbs, such as turn of, call of, put of, take of, and run of. Right. Now, we are going to look at of when it is used as an adverb. Now, as an adverb, it indicates the distance from a place or separating from something or removing something. Example, the teacher asked the students to take off the jacket. As an adverb, of shows direction. Example, she drove off immediately. All right, it can also show the state of non-operation or non-existence. Example, could you please switch off the light? Or another example is, the birds will die off in few days. Next we have is where of is used as a preposition. When it is used as a preposition, it indicates moving away from a place, time, or position. Example, the cart fell off the bike. Can I have a piece of cake? Can I have a piece of cake? All right. The next one is where of is used as an adjective. As an adjective, it can show that something is not fresh or something is rotten. Example, the milk is off. All right. Another example is the meal she served us was a bit off. All right. We can also use it to show disable. For example, all the lights are off. All the lights are off. We can also use it to show less normal. Example, sales are off this year. Sales are off this year. That is, it was better last year, but this year is off. All right. Then, lastly, on the adjective, we can also use it to show started on the way. Something that started on the way. Example, she's off to see the doctor. She's off to see the doctor. When we use off as a verb, it simply means to kill or to murder. Example, the bandit snapped and offed the guy. Another example is the police accidentally offed the driver. The police accidentally offed the driver. Now that is, the police accidentally killed the driver, or accidentally the police murdered the driver. All right, now lastly, we are going to see where of is used as a noun. Now when it's used as a noun, it simply means the start of a race, journey, or experience. Example, are you ready for the of? Are you ready for the of? Yes, I am ready for the of. Are you ready for the of? It could be, are you ready for the journey, or are you ready for the race? Whichever one. Then my answer is yes, I am ready for the of. All right, guys, so that is it for today's lesson. We have looked at the differences between of and of. Remember, we said that the number one difference is how they are pronounced. This is pronounced of, while this is pronounced of. Remember, we said the extra F there is to always remind you that it is of. All right. Another difference is that of is mainly a preposition which shows the relationship or connection with other words in a sentence, while of is also a preposition of which that is the major cause of confusion and also what they have in common. It can also be used as an adjective, an adverb, a noun, and also a verb. All right. Lastly, of is added after verbs to form phrasal. Okay, whereas we can now add of to verbs to form phrasal verbs. All right. So that is it for today's lesson. I have homework for you. So it's very simple. So I want you in the comments to drop your answer. So fill the gaps with the appropriate words. If it's of, you give me of for the number. If it's of, you give it to me. All right. Number one is you have to round dash as soon as possible. 2, I'm dashed to the airport. 3, one dash the puppies is missing. The fish is a bed dash. 10 dash yourself phone. 10 dash yourself found. Okay, all right, guys, that is it for today's lesson. I hope you find this very helpful. If you like my work, kindly give me a thumbs up, share, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button. You can connect with me on Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram. Thank you so much for watching. Bye, and see you next time.